short lecture we are going to see how the velocity get transformed from one inertial frame to another inertial frame. So we have seen how the coordinates get transformed. So now we are going to see, using the coordinate transformation, using the Lorentz transformation, we are going to see how the velocity gets transformed from one inertial frame to another inertial frame. So in this case we will take the same case. So we will have an S frame. So in S frame, let's say a particle has velocity u vector, and we take another frame S prime. So in another frame S prime, which itself is moving with velocity v. So this S prime frame is moving with velocity v along x-axis. So according to an observer in S prime, this same particle is moving with velocity u prime vector. So u vector is the velocity of this particle as seen by the observer in S frame, and u prime is the velocity of the same particle as seen by an observer in S prime. And this observer is moving, this second observer is moving with velocity v with respect to the S frame. And in this article we are going to see how the velocity gets transformed, means how these two velocities are related with each other. So this u vector, which is the velocity of this particle in S frame, this velocity vector can be written as ux I cap plus uy j cap plus uz k cap, and this u prime vector, which is the velocity of this same particle as seen by the observer in S prime frame, is given by ux prime I cap plus uy prime j cap plus uz prime k cap. And in this article we will see how ux, uy, uz, they are related with ux prime, uy prime and uz prime. So for that, first of all, we have to take a look at the Lorentz transformations. So Lorentz transformation, first equation is x prime is equal to gamma times x minus vt, y prime is equal to y, z prime is equal to z, and t prime is equal to gamma times t minus vx by c square. And these equations come when the frame S prime is moving along the x-axis. So this S prime frame is moving along the x-axis. In that case you get these types of Lorentz transformations. Now from here we want to find velocity, and velocity general equation that we get of velocity as dx by dt. So from here, first of all, we are going to find dx prime, then we will find dy prime, then we will find dz prime, and at last we will find dt prime, because we want to find ux prime, uy prime, uz prime in terms of ux, uy, uz. We want to find the relation of ux prime, uy prime, uz prime in terms of ux, uy and uz. So first of all, we are going to take derivative of all these four equations. So derivative of the first equation will be dx prime is equal to gamma times, so gamma is a constant, it will be taken outside, it is a scalar, it will be treated as a scalar, and inside the bracket you will have dx, the derivative of x, minus v is a constant, v is the velocity of this S prime frame, and this is taken as constant, this will be a scalar in this case. So v will be taken outside into dt, so this is a constant, it will be taken outside, and this gamma is also a constant, it will be taken outside. So you will have gamma times dx minus v dt, and you will take the derivative of second equation, that will be dy prime is equal to dy, then dz prime is equal to dz, and at last you are going to take derivative of the fourth equation. So you will get dt prime is equal to gamma constant, it will be taken outside as it is, so it is not dependent on any parameter, so it will be taken outside, and you will have dt minus v is a constant, c square is a constant, so v by c square as it is, and derivative of x. Now we are going to find ux prime. So first of all, we have taken derivative of all these four equations in this manner. And now we are going to find ux prime. Now what is ux prime? Ux prime is the component of the x component of the velocity of the particle as seen in the s prime frame. So ux prime is the x component of the velocity of this particle as seen in s prime frame. So that is ux prime, and ux prime will be written as dx prime by dt prime. So this is the definition of velocity. This is how we find the velocity. So ux prime is given by dx prime by dt prime, and this will be equal to, so dx prime we have already found, that is gamma times dx minus v dt. So that is dx prime divided by dt prime, and dt prime is gamma times dt minus v by c square as it is dx. So this gamma will cancel with this one. We have just substituted these two equations over here. So this will cancel with this one. Now in the numerator you will take dt common. You will take dt common so that you have dx by dt. So you will take dt common from the numerator and you will have dx by dt. So when you will take dt common, you will have dx by dt minus v. Divide by, in the denominator also you will take dt common, and you will have 1 minus v by c square into dx by dt. So this dt will cancel with this one. Now what is dx by dt? So dx prime by dt prime is nothing but ux prime. So dx by dt will be ux. So this is the x component of the velocity of the particle as seen in s frame. So this will be equal to ux minus v divided by 1 minus v by c square, and dx by dt is nothing but again ux. So this is the first equation we have got of transformation of x component of the velocity of the particle. So ux prime is given by ux minus v over 1 minus v by c square into ux. So this is the first equation. Ux prime is equal to ux minus v over 1 minus v ux by c square. And similarly we will find uy prime, which is the y component of the velocity of this particle as seen in s prime frame. So this will be dy prime by dt prime. So uy prime is dy prime by dt prime. So dy prime is nothing but equal to dy, and dt prime is given by gamma times dt minus v by c square into dx. So over here also you will take dt common in the denominator. So dy as it is, gamma as it is. Now you will take dt common. So you will have 1 minus v by c square and dx by dt. So over here you have dy by dt. So dy by dt is nothing but equal to uy. So this will be equal to uy divided by gamma and 1 minus v by c square into dx by dt, which is nothing but ux. So this is the second equation you have got of the transformation of velocity. So uy prime is equal to uy divided by gamma times 1 minus v by c square into ux. And at last you will find uz prime. So that will be dz prime by dt prime. Now this you will solve by yourself. The steps will be the same, and final result that you will get will be uz divided by gamma times 1 minus v by c square into ux. So this is the last equation that you will get. So this you have to solve by yourself. So the steps will remain the same. So these three equations will be used in the next article to transform the velocity. So if you know the velocity in one frame, you can find the velocity of that particle in another frame using these velocity transformation equations. And over here, these equations give you ux prime, uy prime and uz prime. So these help you to find ux prime, uy prime and uz prime. So what if you want to find ux, uy, uz? So what if you want to find ux instead of ux prime and uy instead of uy prime and uz instead of uz prime. So in that case we will use the inverse transformation criteria, so that we have already seen that to find, like in this case we have found to find x in terms of x prime, y in terms of y prime. So here we have x prime in terms of x, y prime in terms of y, z prime in terms of z, and t prime in terms of t. But if we want to find the opposite thing, that is if we want to find x in terms of x prime, y in terms of y prime, z in terms of z prime, and t in terms of t prime, we use inverse transformations. And to find inverse transformation, what do we do is, wherever you have prime, you remove that prime, and wherever you do not have prime, you insert the prime. And the third thing that you do is change v to minus v. So wherever there is v, you put minus v. So that will give you the inverse transformation equations. And similar thing you can do over here also. If you want to find ux, so if you want to find ux, so you will remove this prime, you will insert prime over here, and you will insert prime over here. So there will be no prime on this v, because v is the velocity of s prime frame. So all the variables that we have is v, ux, uy, uz, ux prime, uy prime, uz prime. So these are the variables that we have to deal with. So ux, in terms of ux prime, you will have just ux, and that will be equal to, in terms of, instead of ux you will have ux prime, and instead of v you will put minus v. So that will be just plus v, divide by 1 as it is. Instead of v you will put minus v, so this minus will become plus, and instead of ux you will write ux prime. So wherever you have prime, you remove the prime, and wherever there is no prime, you insert the prime. Divide by c square as it is. So this is the first equation that you have got after using the inverse Lorentz transformation. So these three equations are used if you want to find the velocities in s prime frame. So these formulas will be used by you when you will find the velocities in s prime frame. And if you want to find the velocities in s frame, in that case you will use the inverse Lorentz transformations over here, and you will transform these equations. So the first equation I have already done for you. The second and third equation you can find from these two formulas. So wherever there will be prime, you will remove that prime, and you will insert prime wherever there is no prime. And also you will use this condition, wherever there is v, you will insert minus v instead. So those two equations you will get. So this is the first equation I have done. Similarly, you can find the second equation by using the inverse Lorentz transformation, and the third equation. So you will get uy is equal to over here, and uz is equal to over here. So these three equations are when you want to find velocity in s prime frame. And these three equations are used when you want to find the velocity in s frame. And keep in mind, in this case s prime is a moving frame. It is moving with velocity v along the x-axis. So these velocity transformation equations will be used in the next lectures.